evening, folks. It is welcome. It is Wobbly Player Syndrome. Wow. Stop the clock. I didn't even make it a minute and we're already on our way. Welcome to Wobbly Player Syndrome, a Warhammer podcast, episode 36, entitled, What Do We Want?
More bayonets!
Bayonet!
We practiced all night for that. Brilliantly done. That's right. We're going to be looking at, I was going to say Imperial Guard. Can I say that? Astra Militarum tonight. And we'll have a look. Everyone else seems to be getting the big benefits, 2 wounds, new guns and stuff like that. What are they going to do with Imperial Guard? That's what we're going to look at tonight. With me, I have our regulars. I've got Anthony, because he's drinking.
Cheers.
Yeah! And someone who's just run straight through the door and just sat down. He's still panting. Radio Mike!
Hey, hey.
That didn't sound like he's panting at all. Now, we are short a couple of regulars tonight, so we dragged in someone. Dragged him all the way from the bottom of the ladder. Hello, Adam. How are you?
Hello.
I was about to say, I can't be on here twice.
No, unfortunately, there is an in-game joke that if we want to win, we play Adam. So,
Absolutely. Guaranteed to win. Unless I play Sonesh.
he has actually beaten me too, so that doesn't always work. I needed that win, damn it. How is everyone?
Very good.
Hey, Adam, where are you?
I'm actually in Perth. And it's a lovely... What time is it? 6 o'clock in the evening and it's daylight. Ooh, and my chair just broke.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I didn't see the new subscribe. Thank you. In Perth, it's a lovely time of day. Right, so you got your finger in your eye. You obviously want to say something, Michael.
Huh? No?
How
I
are
was
you?
scratching my eye. Tired.
How come you've never told me about this crazy show on YouTube called Battle of Nations?
Oh, Battle of Nations, because, like, they're nutbags. Like,
They are.
look, no, they're very good at what they do. It's just like, SCA people are like, yeah, those guys are a bit intense.
Yes, they are. So look it up, Battle of Nations, and you'll go, what the? Yeah. Now, I'm
Real
just
life hitting people with swords, is it?
correct.
Yes.
The only
it
rule
is.
is no stabbing.
Bash people with swords, IRL.
Excellent. Looks fun. 150 people each side.
Yeah,
It's
look,
insane.
I've done a lot of fighting people in full armor with like rattan swords. I don't want to hit someone with a real sword.
It's insane. There's swords, axes, maces. It's just crazy.
Oh yeah.
They really go into it.
They do, yeah, they've got very strict safety requirements because they have to.
Yeah.
Like I've dented helmets and caved in faceplates with rattan, let alone fucking steel.
It's vicious stuff. Anthony, how are you? Stop watching those videos.
Sorry, they're very interesting. I'm okay.
Yeah, okay.
Been better.
Tough week, understandable.
Yeah.
But you're here in Nirvana, apparently.
I am in Nirvana. Yes.
Good.
My new T-shirt. I like it. Yes.
Yeah. At least you'll know who they are.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a big fan of the Ram ones. Yes.
Ram one. Oh, that's a triple J thing. I love that.
Okay, so we should get to that 40k stuff we're going to talk about, hey? What do we
Yeah.
start with? New releases.
Ooh.
I hope you're up to date. Because, oh no, Michael's got new releases and I've just realised what came out. Alright, so everyone who hasn't had their dinner, now's the chance. Go away, cook it, come back. Michael may have finished.
Is this because of the new Warhammer Quest release?
That too,
No.
plus your Dark Angels.
Yeah.
Yes. Warhammer Quest hasn't actually come out yet, but they've shown us all the cool
I know,
new
it
stuff
looks
that's in
very
it,
cool.
and I am very excited. It looks so cool. It's just like just throwing money at the screen, wondering why it hasn't showed up yet. But yeah, no, we got Codex Supplement Dark Angels. We got the Combat Patrol. We got data cards. The new Storm Speeders finally came out,
yeah.
which is cool. They've been teasing those for a long time. The boxed Eradicators, the boxed Blade Guard. The Necron's got a Psychomancer, whatever that does. Looks cool though.
He mances all the psychos.
He does. He will Psychomance so hard. A bunch of AOS stuff came out. We got Battletome Head Knights of Slaanesh and dice and cards and stuff. The Lord of Pain, a Shard Speaker of Slaanesh, Miramadesh Painbringers.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah, you know, obviously. What's your theory? The Blissbarb Archers, the Blissbarb Seekers, Slangor Fiendbloods. The Slangor Fiendbloods look really cool.
Oh, you're still talking English. Sorry.
Yeah, no, like they remind me a lot of the old Second Dead Keeper of Secrets. Like they got that kind of vibe to them with like
cool.
extra limbs and shit.
Yeah.
Sigvald the Magnificent, who showed up wearing only half of a pair of pants.
Which half?
The front half, thankfully.
During chaps.
Yeah, he's not wearing pants. He's just wearing the plates of steel down the front of his leg. His ass is hanging out.
I was thinking that'd be a good convert that to Sanguinius or something like that, but no, not with the chaps.
Hey guys.
Green stuff some pants on that.
We do have one of our viewers saying there's also something that snuck in. It's something blue.
Oh, yeah, there was some kind of Smurf came out. Yeah, no, Uriel Ventress came out. I didn't buy one because I'm not an Ultramarines player.
This is the guy with a really bad haircut. Is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
No. That narrows it down for the Ultramarines, doesn't it? Hey, Rod, how we going?
The Ultramarine with the bad haircut. Yeah, there was also, like, the Lord of Gluttony dude who's kind of cool. He was the big Slaanesh guy on the Palanquin.
The Pelican, come on, get it right.
Yeah, on the Pelican, just riding it.
Yeah.
There was Battletome, Daughters of Cain, and more Warhammer books came out as well for the kids. The Plague of Nurglings and Fortress of Ghosts.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll have to tell my
kids books.
I have to tell my son. He's been looking forward to
tell
the
my
new
boy
one.
that.
Yeah.
These ones.
Oh, so I'm looking at the Prince of Slaanesh. He has no pants. Is that what you're saying? That is funny.
Sigvald has no pants.
Well, who needs pants when you're looking that good?
Oh, fucking hi, Fred.
The top model with the hair flowing back actually looks like a really good model. I could see you doing it at Sanguinius with it.
Yeah.
Oh, he really has no pants. That is hilarious. He's a happy chappy.
Really nice model, though. Looks awesome.
Yeah, and there's a new Warhammer horror book came out, The Harrowed Path.
A horror book.
And I think this week for pre-orders is the new Kill Team box with the heavy intercessors.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Not for Blood Angels, but geez, I could do a new Primaris force. A heavy Primaris force of those would be awesome.
As a Dark Angel, I'm looking at those and it's like heavy breathing.
New Daemon Prince. Was there kind of jazzed about the new Daemon Prince? There's a new Daemon Prince?
Oh, there was a leak. It's not a new Demon Prince, it's Be'lakor. Be'lakor is coming out.
Oh, Be'lakor.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good band.
Unless the Be'lakor model is going to be a double kit and you can build it as a normal Demon Prince. That would actually be really cool, but I haven't looked into it.
Be'lakor. Yeah, I remember the old one.
Yeah, the one in the thing is it's Be'lakor. He's like talking about how they don't say it's Be'lakor, but in the teaser he's all like, "I have been forced to crown my inferiors. I was the first demon prince." It's fucking Be'lakor.
Yeah,
there is one character who fits the descriptions he gives of himself, and is a grey demon prince, and it's Be'lakor.
Are you sure it's not his brother, Dave?
It could be Delacour.
Delacour, my evil twin brother. No,
It is
my good twin
Delacour.
brother.
Delacour, the red demon prince,
Yes.
and Zelathor, the green demon prince.
And when our
They're
powers
going-
combine, we formed Captain. Yes.
They've gone the old Warcraft 3 method.
Oh dear. Cool.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's a fair amount of stuff that came out. Oh
New White Dwarf came out as well with the Maelstrom rules.
Oh yes. Did everyone have a look at them?
I've got it, and I've
Yeah.
watched a few games of it. It's not Maelstrom as we know it. It's a
Oh.
bit different. Sort of predetermined objectives for the game. Randomly determined, but they are beta rules,
Yeah.
and they want public feedback on them as well before a
That's
release.
simple. More.
I will
So-
get my prediction.
Also,
this
What's that?
Exactly.
That's the
The new
Crusades Beyond Their Veil one. It's actually got quite a good lot of missions to do.
Ah.
Crusades.
Okay.
You're
For-
organising the
for-
crusade this year, aren't you?
Yes, but also we could probably even do them on like game days as well, because some of them got some pretty interesting scenarios.
Cool. Happy to do that. Almost a nice little segue there, but we do something else before battle reports.
I
don't
know
we?
that, but
It was so
that's not-
close.
that's not a battle report. But no, we're talking about stuff that we've got. But I also noticed that Necromunda's got possibly some new models coming out. Is it, Mile? I'm looking at the community page. the
Yeah, I saw
Orlok.
something
Hi.
about Necromunda.
I hadn't noticed that. The Necromunda
Orlok
stuff.
Champion and Gangsters and the Ratus Tatterskin.
Ratskins are out.
That's interesting. I haven't
Oh,
seen
quick!
that.
Look at us all scramble. Where was that?
I'm just on the community page, and it's the Sunday preview: Purge, Necron, Tomb, Complexes with Kill Team latest expansion, and down the bottom it's got. Sorry, a massive sidetrack.
Yeah, no,
Um,
we're all looking because we're all at Ratskins.
Yeah,
And this,
everyone
and this
stops.
is why
Yeah.
I'm not invited back.
Oh
To my...
yeah, those models.
No,
They actually do look pretty cool, actually.
Oh, I hadn't seen the Ratus
Ratus.
guy.
Yeah. Look at that. It's a Ratskin.
So it's
Oh.
he's a he's
Cawdor?
not a rat skin.
He's a Cawdor Rats guy.
He's a Cawdor hive scum.
Okay. I'd show you everyone what we're talking about, but you can't.
I can't find it anyway. It's okay.
The link's in the chat, folks.
Yeah, okay. The and the Orlocks are resin, so they're probably through Forge World, I assume.
Probably, yeah.
But hey, it gives you some female Orlock models to get, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Which is awesome. Cool. Alright, so, hobby progress. That's next, isn't it?
Sure.
Adam, you're stuck in a town. It's not your home for a
He's
week.
got his models on his table behind him, though.
Yeah.
Models on the table.
Good.
How's the lighting in the
So-
hotel?
The lighting in the hotel's all right. You know, I've done a little bit of the Indominus box. And at home, I've been working on my Daemon prints for my corn. So it's coming along. Yeah, hopefully by the end of
So,
next month. Not
you're
this
new-
month. Next
new
month
to
I should
our-
have corn.
You're new to the podcast. What armies are you
Yes.
playing? What's your plan this year?
Well, last year I had a bit of a, let's get most of my grey stuff going and out of the way. Now
As does every hobbyist.
this year I'm trying to focus on demons, because as a group we don't have that many main demon players.
No, we
I
lost
know
Paul
Michael's got
to the war.
Nurglings, but
Oh,
I just want to have.
That.
I know that, but you've got
I don't use them
you've
much.
got yeah. So I want to get a lot of big demon group with a bit of Chaos Space Marine, but also play my Astra Militarum. But if the Orcs get a run with a brand new codex, I'm guaranteed I'll probably play Orcs just because I can just be stupid and just charge a tank for no good reason
Isn't
and
charging
lose
a tank-
every time.
Isn't charging a tank a reason unto itself?
Hey, if it explodes, Orcs win.
They'll die or quit.
Yeah. So far you've got Slanesh force.
Slanesh. I have about 3,000 points of Slanesh. I've got my son's Orcs, which are about 1,000 points. Nurgling, which are about 1,000 points. I've got 2,000 points of Astra Militarum, 8,000 points of Orcs, with included in there 3 Stompers. I've got about 2,500 points of Blood Angels, and I think at about 1,000 points of corn.
And you started the hobby last Monday, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, it'd be nice to see some demons on the table. As I said, we did have a demon player, but we've got to try and drag him back.
I've been talking to him.
Good, good.
He says he's keen, and then he disappears.
Haven't we all done that?
I'll be right there.
If I don't play, I won't lose.
That's it.
Well, just tell him there's a person that you're guaranteed to win against.
I reckon you and Paul would be a really interesting matchup, actually.
2 demons.
No, I'm going to lose. No, I'm going to lose.
How is that wooden spoon trophy looking, Michael? Do you got that in front of all the other ones?
It's up there with my other trophies.
Yeah.
I can see it. Yep.
That's what I'd say. If you could zoom in on it, it's at the top of the shelf. You can see it in the background.
Dead center.
It's very small up there.
The only way you can zoom in is you get up, walk over, pick it up, bring it closer.
I could do that, but I'm not going to.
Zoom!
Zoom. I'll just pick it up from here.
Oh, there it is. It's pretty small, isn't it? Hobby progress, Michael?
I've built all of Indomitus, all of the Command Edition and Starter Edition, all of the starter sets, plus Indomitus, plus the Landspeeder Storm, plus the Biker Chaplain. I've just built a whole bunch of shit and spray painted it. So hopefully gonna start painting it soon.
Yeah, now you got your new Dark Angel book.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Did you
I need
enter
to
the Dark
build
Angel?
Lazarus.
He did.
He did. I sort of blocked out because it wasn't the proper green, clearly. Yeah, so you're ready for a battle with all those ones assembled, and the other person gets a bonus 10 points. I like it.
Well, I mean, all of the Ravenwing are sprayed black. I'm about to spray all the Deathwing bone. I can't spray all my Dark Angels green anymore because they suck.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it counts as 3 colours when one force is black, one half is white.
But it's 3 colours!
3 colours, they didn't stipulate per model.
True. I think
My
they
army
did,
is
but
3
yeah. Anthony, I know you've been busy.
I have. I've built and painted all of Indomitus now. And I've built and nearly finished painting all of the Blood Angels Combat Patrol. Which, look, I really like. I was a skeptical Primaris person, and I really like the new Primaris figures.
You were very anti. I'm not doing that.
So detailed and they're so cool. I mean, look, they still lack a bit of flavour, so I have converted a Blade Guard Ancient into a Sanguinary Priest, which I was very pleased with. Looks really cool. But yeah, look, the new models are cool. The Impulse is great. I really like that model. It's a really cool model to make. Look, still lacking jump packs, but we'll get there. I'm sure it'll come.
Did you magnetize the Impulsor, or you decided to go with the missile launcher?
No, I've got the missile launcher or the shield dome thing.
Cool. I saw when you painted it, I was like, he didn't put the shield on it.
Yeah, look, it looks better with the missile launcher.
It does look better with the missile launcher.
Depending on who you'd fight, I think you
Shield
need
dome.
firepower there, but the shield dome might come in handy against some.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to build them all with shield domes, but I want them to look different.
Yeah.
Comments from Rod is regarding the painting. Just get 3 spray cans and just put them on cardboard and spray random.
It's a plan with no possible drawbacks.
And then he also says shield dome or nothing.
Okay, shield dome or nothing. All right. Yep. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, look, the shield dome is super good. It's hard to go past the shield dome.
5+ invulnerable on a tank's pretty cool. It's,
So I just wrote that down for the Astra Militarum. 5+ invulnerable.
Leave and Russ, 5 and
How do you spell invulnerable?
The plan of the Impulse is to get the assault squads and get them surviving, like get them a little bit closer. I mean, they did hold up some Death Guard Terminators for a while, but you know. But no, yeah, I've been painting every night every night. In fact, this podcast is taking me away from painting.
Oh, I'm just amazed you're not painting while podcasting.
Oh, look, I need a computer in the shed. I really need to move it. But anyway.
Other weapon options make the already expensive transport more costly.
I agree.
Yeah, like it's not like a cheap rhino or anything.
Yeah.
No.
But it fits Promara, so yeah. Should be
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
I look at it, I'm like, it's really a Razorback, not a Rhino, because it's gunned and it doesn't have a full squad in it, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I wish it had a twin assault cannon choice like a Razorback did. That'd be cool.
Fair enough. What have
I
I
wish I
been
could
doing?
strip the guns out and put 10 guys in it.
That's right. Yeah, make it a rider. That'd be awesome.
Maybe one day. But it'll only fit 9.
You have to get the repulsor to take 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have one. That's the only reason I have one.
They're like 300 and something points though. They're insane.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
I have been hobbying. I've been doing the Tuesday, Thursday hobby nights on this channel. That's Twitch TV Red Belly, because I realise it's a podcast as well, so they won't see it. But I did try and start painting salamanders, but then I had a game against someone and my Death Guard didn't do so well, so I went, sod it! I'm painting more Death Guard reinforcements. So unfortunately, viewers have been watching me painting more Death Guard. I'm working on Felthius and his retinue. Yep. And that's been fun. Those models are really cool. For push fit, those models are better than the Death Shroud Terminators you get in the box. They're just, they're more fun.
Some of the push fit models are really good.
They are.
The new models are actually, I'm actually enjoying putting the Indominus box together.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, they just fit so well, and they fit so, everything just goes together really well.
I really like the Blade Guard and the Dominus box. They were cool.
Yeah,
They are very cool.
Such nice models. And so strong against Terminators, Death Guard for some reason.
That's because Blade Guard are pretty much functionally Terminators.
Oh, their invulnerable save just. And Death Guard are cool. You are right. Comments in the comment section.
They smell.
So we'll move straight into battle reports then, shall we?
Yes.
Anthony, would you like to take our battle report?
Sure.
Because I might cry a little.
Greg and I had a 1500-ish point game. I think it was 1540. That's what I had.
I had 1500. What the heck? Forfeit.
No. I told you I had 1540 points. If you didn't bring the 40 points, that's your problem. As a Custodians player, 40 points is nothing.
That's like a third of a guy.
Yeah, that's right. I can't remember the mission we played in the end, but it was bloody, it was brutal. There was deep striking Death Guard Terminators who faced off against the command bomb of Mephiston, Blade Guard, a Primaris Captain, Judicar, and the Assault Squad. It didn't go so well for them, actually.
So yes, I dropped the Blight Lords, the Death Shroud, and the Lord of Contagion, and it took out your
Assault Squad.
Assault Squad.
Oh, one man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sergeant fired.
But then everyone turned around and went, uh-oh.
Yeah, then I smacked him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cool game. I actually really enjoyed it. There was a sort of a shattered temple that we fought around by my scenery pieces, and I targeted one of your characters to
the bellboy.
Bellboy to assassinate.
Yeah.
And if I killed him, it was worth so many points. If I killed him in close combat, it was so many points. And if the person who issued the challenge, who was Mephiston, killed him, it was so many points, and I got full points.
Yeah, which gave you the game.
Gave me the game, yeah, that's right, it really did.
He had to survive that last hand-to-hand combat phase.
I was so pleased Mephiston survived. I was so pleased my Dreadnought survived. Blade Guard did so well. It was a cool game.
It was close. I think it was 5 points in the end difference.
Yeah, 5 points.
5 points, yeah. So if you hadn't have got that...
but yeah, I didn't. The other secondaries weren't great for me from memory. I only got the.
You were killing a lot of poxwalkers because I kept bringing them back.
That's right. So I got lots of points for killing your poxwalkers, and the other one was I had to own more objectives than you, and I only got that in the last turn. But that was 3 victory points or something. So I only got that right at the end when I killed your bellboy.
Yeah, so that was the first game we had the last turn. You get your points in the last.
Yeah.
And that did give you those extra 3 points, didn't it? Extra 5 points?
It did, because I managed to take that one off you
Yeah,
with
because
your bellboy.
that was a fight. Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I had 2 already, and I got that other one. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was I did realise I didn't shoot my storm bolters and my dreadnought all night. I completely forgot they existed.
That's right. I forgot that the Death Shroud Terminators act as a bodyguard, so they could have jumped in front of a few wounds. And went, so.
But your Terminator didn't. You're captain, but didn't make the charge. So.
No.
So you did like an 11 to get in or something.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I did wrong, but learning. It was first game with my new book, was it? Second game, first game.
That's Aura.
First game.
First game was mine. Yeah.
Isn't it normally the other way around? The Terminators fail the charge.
No, the Lord of Contagion did. But I do like he can actually move 4 instead of 3. 5 instead of 4 now. That was actually nice.
Yep, they do move a bit more.
1 inch makes a difference, ladies.
I've never managed to get a deep strike charge off. I don't think, and you get 2 in one go. So, it should be right anyway. Guys, 2 of them. Damn it!
But yeah, you're right. That aura that reduces everyone down to toughness 3. That's brutal.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was what was bringing my force down there, because you were just getting pluses to.
Yeah, but you also had like invulnerable saves coming out.
Well, I used a lot of points on that stratagem that makes them. He couldn't wound me on 3.
Transhuman physiology. Yeah.
So 4+ damage.
I didn't like that one.
That's where my objectives were. It was like, transhuman, let's do it.
I definitely felt I definitely felt the difference with no disgust and resilience. That hurts. To sort of go, oh yeah, I'll just keep walking up, I'll be fine. Oh, I'm dying.
But the reduction of your wounds, you're only getting 1 wound off me. Like, everything I had was 2 wound damage, and it's like, it's 1 wound.
But Poxwalker's having a 6+ instead of a 5+ makes a difference.
Yeah.
Because I spent points to bring him back to life and things like that, and just it was different because I wasn't surviving as long.
No. No, look, I saw because you're jammy with your 5/6 feel no pain rules before. So.
See,
now my loaded dice mean nothing.
Now your army is slightly less disgusting.
Yeah, you got to fix the magnets and all that to only land on 6s now.
Yeah, that's it. No, there is no 6. There's nothing like that. So, but I have bought since that. I have bought another crawler. I've got the Miasmic Malignfer as well, which that's basically Deep Strike's first turn and has the aura of the toughness. So basically it deploys just outside your deployment zone and gives you that aura.
And this is why I was not in ACT for our games day.
You can put the box on the table.
Yes. and I did,
I've got multiple colours.
Painted even on the cover.
Any other games?
No.
Good. Now, it was our game day last weekend, just one that's just gone. Unfortunately, people were in Perth. People just couldn't make it. People were lazy. It all happened. So I think there was only the one game played in the game day. It's unfortunate.
Steve versus Steve.
Steve versus Steve, yes, would you believe? Yeah, Admech versus Orcs. And it was a close game. I think they forgot to add the non-painted points because there wasn't a lot painted on that table. Buddy Minis, who is that better looking version of you in the top right? I think he's talking about you, Adam.
Who? Me?
Yeah, okay, sure. I feel like it's almost like pick the one that's not meant to be in here. Who doesn't have glasses on?
Who's never been in?
Yeah. So yeah, Adam is new to the podcast. We had to, reach down to the barrel because we had a few people out, and we dragged out the guy who's on the other side of the country at the moment. So dedication.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kudos.
We have to talk a bit slower because it is 3 hours behind. So
And 20 years behind.
20 years.
No, things were open yesterday on Sunday.
Hey,
I'm surprised with that.
There you go. Michael's got his glasses on, and Buddy Minnie's he's from the UK, and clearly he needs his eyes checked because he's just called Adam. He looks respectable.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Crowd here.
No.
Yeah, I think Anthony, you lost your respect because you got the mattress behind you, which is a bit
I know,
concerning.
yeah. We've had guests over and I haven't removed the mattress yet.
Clearly, he's just scared of Sergeant Harker and his heavy bolter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I still can't believe that when I first saw that, someone goes, "I'm playing Sergeant Harker." I went, "What?" And he goes, Sergeant Harker. I went, "You're pulling the piss out of me." And he goes, "No. Sergeant Harker." I went, "Nah, I don't believe you."
Oh, right. He looks respectable for an Australian. So there you go. Well, there's the caveat. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Cool.
He's not wearing the prison stripes. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so that was. It hasn't been a lot of games so far this year, but there has been some changes in the ladder, and I think there's at least one person here who would like to see the ladder pop up.
Me? Yeah.
There is the ladder. On top is Anthony. The world has gone mad. And 8 points.
Stop everything. I got the wooden spoon 2 years ago.
So Anthony, Steve, Michael C, Mark K, I'm in 5th, Chris, Stephen P, Robert, Liam, Adam. Adam, you're in the top 10 on 0 points. Well done.
I can still come first.
That's it. There was a while I was sitting down at the bottom and went, I've won it 3 years in a row. How can I be sitting at the bottom? God damn it! I think my only points are from the Games Day events.
We will fix that.
Need a game against Adam and then Paul and then Adam and then Paul. I mean, right?
Adam and Adam and Adam and Adam and Adam and
What's that, buddy? But Nirvana t-shirts are still awesome.
Thank you. I agree. Fully.
All right, so...
Greg,
yep.
Greg, I got the wooden spoon. You could just play me and the Knights. Easy win, right?
Yeah, I'll bring my Astropath with his stick and take down your knight with one bash.
You could borrow.
It almost happened!
It almost happened. Then the Knight turns you into sticky goo.
As they do.
Oh, I'll just... okay. Astropath Invulnerable versus Knights. Alright, let's go to our ad break so we can start talking about the reason we're here. Why are we here? That means you have 30 seconds to do what you need to do and come back. Well, he's not even waiting, he's gone! Alright, folks, one moment.
We are Rollers, and we have the games for you, be it board games, card games, dice games or party games. You name it and we have it. Find us online at rollersboardgames.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at rollersboardgames.
From acoustic to distortion, Storyboard Concept is music that's honest, relaxing and full ball rockin' music. Follow Colin at storyboardconcept.bandcamp.com. Oh, so naturally, just come back. I've been sitting here for hours.
Been waiting
My
for
microphone
you
just
all night.
fell off. I don't know how that happened. My headphones, in fact. Oh, look at, and he just casually strolls. I'm wearing a Nirvana shirt. I don't rush for anyone.
This is
I'm
why.
wearing my abs of steel.
I couldn't find my whiskey.
Buddy is questioning your mattress behind you. He's asking, did he piss the bed last night? I mean, it does happen.
Happens to the best of us.
Living the life of a rocker, mate. That's it.
Yeah, I've been kicked into the study. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were doing shots for a second then. We should do an episode, drinking game episode.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
What could possibly go wrong?
Every time Isabel says
we
something
get-
inappropriate. Yeah!
Look, I've already done my one night of vomiting for the week, so
Oh, I think Bay's impressed with you, mate. Pissed the bed and still doing shots.
Do it at the same time.
oh, yes.
Oh, that's great. Hope all the children are listening. Right.
I get
So, the episode is called What Do We Want?
bayonets.
Oh my god.
more of them.
It's not that hard. What do we want? More
More
bayonets.
asbestos.
More asbestos.
All right,
More
gotta get
booze. Alright. So this come about because we know that Primaris are around. They got 2 wounds. Even the firstborn now have 2 wounds, and all their weapons got, new butte stuff. So that melter
That's so
gun is now better than a multi-melter. Death Guard now 2 wounds, toughness 5. Don't get hurt by weapons of 2. Well, they do, but not by much. AdMech got all their new units, the flying ones. They are very cool miniatures. Drakari's coming out. They're going to be hardcore. So, Astra Militarum, Imperial Guard. What could they actually do to bring them up to that sort of standard? That's the question. Or the other part is, do they deserve to be altered to get to that sort of standard?
I've got an idea what they could do. They could give them power armor
And a gene seed.
and a giant and call them Space Marines.
Stupid idea.
Yes, Marines toughness 3 and Rogue Trader. That is true. I remember that.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
I think the orders have to play a bigger part of the game. I think they're already strong, the orders for the Astra Militarum, and I think they really work well. I think you need to play. I mean, either they give them some new orders that really help out, or give the ability for them to give more orders. I know you can do that with command rods and Lord of War, not Lord of Water, the warlord traits and stuff like that. But I think it needs to be an orders-based boost.
So I'll touch on that because in the Death Guard, and I believe in the Space Marines as well, you can't have more than one warlord and stuff like that. Right?
You can get another one for command points. So you can get another warlord trait for command points, and you can do that
Not
currently.
warlord not command points, a warlord. So if for example, I can't have 2 Lord of Contagions in one detachment.
No.
Would they
But
do
you
that
can't-
with Guard? Because if
No,
they
I
don't, then you'd lose some of that orders.
Look,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
guard shouldn't have 2 colonels.
No, I don't think
running
anyone
around.
should have more than one. Yeah.
Like the guard, usually you have your colonels, your lieutenants, and you have a pile of like platoon.
Yeah,
Command
sergeants
squads.
and stuff, yeah.
Like,
So I think lieutenants now you can buy in bulk. So you can have more than one unit of lieutenant filling a slot in a command.
Oh, okay, similar to what the Death
Yeah.
Guard's got. So I can have
Yeah.
3 of those surgeon, bellboy,
Yeah.
and derricks, and it counts as
I
one
think
choice.
That is a way of filling more commanders, having some lower level ranks. They can only do 1 command each, but you'd fill up as many of those as you like, really.
Yeah, so you'd have your company commander, and then you have platoon commanders.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's right. I think they will be limited in terms of the number of HQ slots you can take. I mean, 3 is pretty much the max, unless you're taking the brigade, which I think is 4, or maybe 5 even.
I think it's
But-
still
Or
3,
5.
but then you need to get
Yeah.
the Supreme
No,
Command.
battalion's 3. The next one up is there's a big one that you have to have all the troop choices, all the
6
fast
and
attack,
yeah,
all the heavy
yeah.
filled.
I think,
Um,
I think the brigade's a minimum of 3 up to 5. I think.
God, we're talking rules. How dare you?
Yeah, but look, I think the rules will the orders are the big part of the strength of Astra Militarum. I mean, move, fall back and shoot and stuff like that.
First rank, second rank.
Yeah, that's right.
Take it
They're
down.
incredible. They're
Yeah.
incredible. And now, in the Greater Good, they have the tank rules as well, so you can upgrade tank cases and stuff like that as well. I mean, look, I actually
But
don't
that's
think
now. That's what it is now. But when they bring out the new
that's right.
codex, those old codexes, including the what you just talked about, tank cases and stuff, would be.
Well, I think what they got out of the Greater Good actually made them stronger, and I think that'll be incorporated into a new codex.
It would be dumb if they didn't.
Correct.
Yeah, I think it'd be the wrong way to go to make them each infantry figure stronger. I think because they are just supposed to be armed with a flashlight. They're supposed to be
T-shirt and flashlight. Yep.
T-shirt and
It's
flashlight.
Historically, they've been the standard human. You don't
Yeah,
want to
that's right.
make them not a standard human.
No, they can no longer become. There can't be a toughness 4 or a bliss skill 2 and things like that, and suddenly have a 3+ armor. That's
No,
3+
and,
armor is basically the person
for
in front of you is
example-
your armor. Yeah.
I understand Catachans, you've got your Catachan unit, but then your conscripts. If you roll a 5 or 6, your orders stay. Anything below that, the orders mean nothing.
Yep.
You got 30 guys conscripts, and you should be able to go whatever order you put onto those conscripts. You shouldn't really,
So
I think they did that because the conscripts got really powerful. Everyone
yeah,
was
everyone
them.
using them. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're facing guys at like 2 wounds, and
Well,
that's the thing. That would actually help because you actually get guys running with
that's where the
mass
conversation.
amount of conscripts.
That's just for
Yeah.
the conscripts, though. The standard guard, they'll accept the order as it comes
Oh,
through.
they'll accept the orders, but
Yeah.
that's just an idea. Make the conscripts the orders stick, whatever it is.
Yeah,
it could work.
I think if you did that with a commissar, like the commissar was getting the order, and if they didn't obey it, they got shot. That'd be a good way of
I
going
like that
with
one.
it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that would work because
Yeah, part of the law. I think that works quite nicely, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's where this I think has come from. Is they've got las guns, which is strength 3, no AP, against now things that have got a toughness 4 or 5, 2 wounds, 3+ armor save.
I think the range of the las guns could be increased a bit. I think they're 24 currently.
24, yep.
I mean, I play Tempestus. They're 18. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I thought, well, one of the things, what if they became hotshot las guns as a force? So it's still strength 3, but they have an AP to it.
I think if stratagem that allows them to increase their AP would be good.
Maybe even a stratagem to let them put up ability to put cover or something like that.
Yeah.
For a troop choice, so you can actually, put up cover even if you're in open ground for troops. Gives them the ability
Throw
to
smoke grenades down or
survivability.
something
Oh, like a
that.
foxhole.
Yeah.
Make a foxhole.
Yeah.
Sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
Dig the trenches.
Because terrain is actually heavy in 9th edition.
Yeah.
Use that for our advantage.
Look, I mean, yeah, I think all those are great ideas. So that's that's where their strengths lie in numbers and in the ability to fortify, dig a hole, dig a trench, and just sit out a siege essentially.
Yeah. So someone suggested making them cheaper.
agree. Yeah, look,
Oh, yes.
I think
I
think
mean,
could be cheaper.
they kind of have to be. Like, currently, Brew Brothers are cheaper
Yeah.
than freaking
And
guard.
Brew
or
Brothers have
guard.
got some pretty
They're
impressive
just
skills.
guard,
Yeah.
but they're cheaper. They're guard, but cheaper. It's like, okay.
Well, I think Orc Boys are actually still cheaper as well, by 1 point, but still, it's still 1 point.
So if you make them cheaper, though, you're still limited to how many you can fit in a detachment. Like you can't. Now they're cheaper. I can now have 8 units. You can still only have max 6.
I think squadrons of vehicles is the way to go for, like,
A lot of their vehicles can be in
Yeah,
squadrons.
you can have a Lehman Russ squadron. And,
You can, okay.
Yeah, Hellhound squadron.
I think you can build your points that way.
Yeah,
quite
it's
In the
usually
heavies.
only the really bullshit ones that can't squadron.
Yeah.
I've played my guard for a while, but things like Manticores couldn't squadron.
Wyverns, Manticores. Well, I haven't run a Bassus for ages. I can't remember, but I believe they can.
What I reckon we need, in the spirit of Primaris Marines bringing back the 30k heresy kind of stuff and the vibe, I reckon what Guard need is some old shit. So, I want some of that dumb shit that we can't get anymore. I want penal squads.
Yeah.
Preferably with fucking bomb collars. I want fucking Guard assault squads with chainswords and las pistols.
Well,
20 buckos with chainswords and las pistols give you a bad day, even if they're just humans.
Yeah, well, that's your veteran squad. The only closest you get to that is your veteran squad, and they're going to be a 10, and it's an elite choice.
I think it would also be cool if normal Guard could, take things other than las guns. So you could have, squad of Guard, shotguns, go!
Yeah.
Well, again, your veteran squad can do that, but again, it's an elite choice.
Yeah, vets can do that, but yeah.
Yeah,
As
but
a
why can't you do
player,
that trick?
it'd be nice to do
You
that.
throw 10 guys in a Chimera, charge up with your Chimera, disembark, charge with your shotguns. Ooh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Like my 20 cultists with shotguns, they scared the shit out of people in the slow grow. People would be like, "Oh, it's a bunch of cultists," and they were all just like, "Chick, chick, boom!" And, that's
Chick, chick, boom, girl.
That really hurts.
So just Hydras, Wyverns, and Basilisks can all be in squadrons, as well as
Yeah.
Lehman Russ.
So you can build points pretty easily there.
What about more than
Yeah.
3 in a Sentinel squad?
What I also think that they should get from back in the day is land speeders. They used to have land
Oh,
speeders.
I had
jet
one of
bikes.
those.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
had one.
Yeah, they had the old.
And the
the
guy
old
sat
jet
there with
bikes.
his gun sitting like this. Yes, I'm
The leg
flying.
hanging off the front.
Because
Yep.
calls back, they give the Primaris flying everything.
Yeah.
They should get flying bikes to replace our Rough Riders that they took away.
Oh, bring back Rough Riders even.
Bring
Just
back Rough Riders. They've
Yeah,
been
okay.
legendized.
Bringing back Rough
yeah.
Riders would be cool, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be even cooler if they were Rough Riders on jet bikes.
Yeah, I concur. Well, I was thinking, can they bring back? Can they bring in something new armored, like a new tank, or a new bike cavalry, a new cavalry of some sort.
Like a call pattern Lehman Russ
Yeah.
that's got some extra bullshit,
Yeah, and it hovers.
Also, a repulsor
I-
Lehman Russ.
I'm going to say that I think the strength of Imperial Guard is their Lehman Russes already. And, I mean, if you're playing Catachan and they're shooting twice and everything else when they don't move, and I hate that. It's horrible.
All Astra Militarum shoot twice.
What
Catachan gets to re-roll how many shots.
Reroll.
Yeah, it's the reroll. That's
Oh,
right.
Catachan that.
Yeah, I hate that.
5's not enough.
Alright.
Catachan that.
I think also, I think there might need to be an order that's for Overwatch, similar to what Tau has, but the ability to say, I'm going to put these troops
Ooh.
into Overwatch.
I like
And
that
this
idea.
is
The order could be fire when you see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it.
They don't get to shoot in the shooting phase, but you know you're going to get fucking charged, and every person within 6 inches of that bloody captain goes, I'm going to fucking shoot you.
I like that. Even if it's an order that you have beforehand. So put them into an
Or a
Overwatch
strategy.
state.
But I think the orders work way better for Guard. I mean, they're incredibly strong. I mean, the move makes them. They can be the fastest moving unit in the game. I mean, they
I mean,
move.
You know
I
what
mean,
order?
yeah.
You know what order I've
Have
never
you
used.
seen the new
Move,
Red
move.
Wing rules?
I've
used a
never
lot in
used
the
move
slow
move.
I used a lot in the slow grow of my Tempestors because you could get onto objectives really quickly because you move and then you have to move again with an advance roll, so they don't get to shoot.
Yeah.
You can move up 18 inches, I think. I mean, that sound right? I mean,
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds like lots of it.
Yeah,
and it's
potentially,
6,
yeah.
Yeah. And that makes them as faster than some jet bikes.
I don't need a hover bike. I can run.
I mean, Assault Marines could match it with 12 inches and on advance, but that's pretty quick for a trooper. I mean, they get flogged. Actually, a guy with a whip. Bring in a guy with a whip. But
A Raven Wing bike can move like 30 inches now in the first
yeah,
turn.
that's right.
Like-
Yeah, but for a puny human to be moving that far in a turn, I mean, that's pretty full on.
It's very impressive.
I mean, but I think there's a lot. There's so much they can do with Astra Militarum. I really do. I mean, it's just you could just.
What about invulnerable saves for at least the Baneblades and variants?
I think some shield bubbles. I mean, some units that'll give a bubble of shields around your
I
tank.
mean,
At
I
the
knew-
moment-
a unit of shielders or something
Yeah,
like
well, I just
that.
want to point out, at the moment, the Bane Blades and variants are very expensive.
we actually used to have a tank that basically did that.
Yep.
Which
Oh,
they
yeah.
took away.
I
There was
remember
that
that
little
tank.
Forge World tank.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was super popular amongst like whack bastards. And they just kept it next to the Bane Blades and the Shadow Swords so you couldn't kill them.
Well-
I'm not sure they should bring that back.
No,
'Cause
maybe
it's
something
really
similar,
annoying.
but because all those variants in Bane Blades, they only have a 3+.
Yep.
Yes, they've got 25 plus wounds and their toughness 8, but
Pretty
it's
easy to whip
still
through.
it's exactly right. You compare it. Look, you have someone like Mort walk up to and go, "G'day."
I mean, the fact that I actually think any tank should have an invulnerable save. I mean, I think it's insane that a tank can just be shot off the field really easily and not get a save. I mean, against melter weapons, AP -4. I mean, across the
well,
board.
they're saying that a tank's got the same armor as a Space Marine.
That's right. I agree. I think tanks across the board should have at least a 6+ invulnerable save, and I've
Except
been saying that
yours.
for a while.
I mean, having an
Well,
invulnerable
I don't
save
bring tanks, I bring
makes
troops.
the invulnerable save makes your anti-tank weapons worse.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the number of shots to get
Yeah.
through that invul save that
Yeah.
the fucking bolt guns have.
Yeah.
So like putting invul saves on tanks will make the high value anti-tank weapons worse at dealing with tanks, which is very counterintuitive.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can have a unit of bolters just whittle down a
You
tank.
should always.
Which
Yeah,
it,
but
it
bolters
should have a
shouldn't be your
chance.
go-to for killing tanks.
No,
Yeah.
Like if your game makes you more likely to kill tank with bolters, you've built your game wrong.
or I'm playing witches. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's something like the idea. I think it's a Dark Angels. If you move, you get an invulnerable save.
Our Raven Wing, yeah, if they move, they get a bloody 5+, I think.
Is that their
And if they
jink,
advance,
basically?
they get a 4+. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that could be something that similar that works for Imperial Guard. You can even choose to shoot your turret weapons twice, or you get to move and get an invulnerable save.
Or maybe more than one off smoke screen. You
Yeah,
can
that's
do-
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A reloadable
That
smoke
smoke screen little thing's got 3 little things coming out.
Oh no, it does. Yeah.
You could also give your generals and stuff like your Strakons and the Yariks the ability, like what Gaz has got. Can only lose four wounds per phase.
Oh,
So during
True.
shooting phase,
But
they
it
only
may-
lose 4. Melee, they only lose 4. So it gives them the potential to stay living.
it is funny when you put it like that.
But
Gaz,
then how am I
it-
supposed to one-shot Greg's commander with a missile in the first turn?
Fuck me. I'm going to no line of sight, removes invulnerable saves, splat.
Nice. Was that 8 though?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But having, for example, having Gaz with running in and going, ha, and everyone just pile in, you go, yeah, that's only 4 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to charge in and melee, haha, it's only 4 wounds. It just makes that model last that little bit longer.
How
True.
many, how many wounds does he
You just
have in
want one of those
total?
models.
But it's kind of appropriate that only
I think
Gaz
it's
is
like 12
that
wounds or
crazy
16.
12
stuff.
wounds,
Like,
So
Yeah, but you
12
could
wounds.
give one of them, like for Catachans, give Strachan that, and give, another one for, Cadians, a special troop choice for that and only that. It just makes them, makes the people want to play that character on the board because
Nobody wants
they
to play
know that
Cadians.
you're not going to live that. He's going to live at least 2 or 3 turns.
Yeah, to a point, but yeah, again, they're human. They're expendable.
yeah.
Yeah.
What another old idea that would be cool if it brought back was, remember how they used to have doctrines where they could pick special abilities that your army had? Like,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I can give my guys carapace armor.
Yeah.
Like, you could take grenadiers and you
Yeah.
could give your guys carapace. Or you could take, like, there was a whole bunch of stuff like that where you
Yeah.
could pick your special abilities and your army could take cool shit.
Well, the whole
Like,
army
some
could
options like
infiltrate
that.
Well,
Yeah,
they
your
did
army
have
could
that. They
infiltrate.
did brought that in, so you made your own thing.
They're not as strong as I think what Michael's mentioning, though. I
No.
must admit.
They're
Yeah,
not-
I mean,
compared to the Space
those
Marine
are-
ones and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah,
not
those are
even
like
close.
chapter tactics where they modify your abilities, whereas the old one, it was like you could take stuff you couldn't take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using
Upgrade,
it, like,
upgrade each unit with better armor, carapace armor.
yeah,
Instead of
you could
4
give them
plus save.
carapace, which was great.
Yeah, or rather than 5+. I mean, which is the same as Tempestus then. I mean, they.
Yeah.
But then you could also go, well, these guys are all essentially Gaunt's ghosts, and they can infiltrate the entire force.
Good with those books.
Oh, I love those books.
Oh, those
I'm
books are
reading
great.
them again. They're so good. I missed one apparently. I haven't bought the second last one or something.
Oh
So.
my god.
But anyway, but yeah, I think I still think there's so much they can do. I mean, reactive armor for Lehman Russes that when they're targeted by a missile or something like that, it explodes outwards and reduces the damage. I'm thinking everything we know about modern warfare at the moment should be included into Imperial Guard. I mean,
what about
I was imagining if they brought in some of that dumb heresy stuff with like the ceramite plating that makes you immune to the melter rule and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. Now we know that tanks can now shoot in combat, so that helps them out a bit. Where I was going with 8th edition, lots of soups. It was you bring in your Imperial Guard, you have your knight, and But now with the new rules, it's not as easy because it's a different force, so it's going to cost you a fair amount of points. What if they remove that sort of penalty? So
I think having a Lord of War in a Astra Militarum force at all times. I mean, it's actually just part of their roster. They can include it for free. Yeah, they're expected to have one. Really,
it should fit in. It should be in your listing.
Yeah, instead of having the limitation of paying 3 CP, is it for a Lord of War?
Yeah.
I mean, get it for free. That should be the part of their rules. I mean, I just love seeing Astra Militarum forces with mass tank assaults, chimeras coming across the field. I mean, it's everything you think about. Look, bring back Rough Riders. Love them.
Oh, I love Rough Riders. I bought a whole lot of cold ones to do mods and stuff, and then they legendized and went,
yeah. Bring back the Penal Legions. I mean, that was my first Astra Militarum force or Imperial Guard back in the day, where they were all Penal Legion or bomb troops. You're running these troops across the force and blowing crap up. It was awesome. And on a roll, they only blew up. There's only a chance they would blow up because some of them were duds. Made it so interesting. And that's why that just needs to be a really interesting force. It needs a lot of flexibility. You need to be able to build it how you want to have a force. If you want mass infantry, go for it. If you want lot of tanks and
that's a good point. You used to be able to have an armored Imperial Guard.
Yep.
You can't.
Yep.
Well, it's costly to do that now because you could get the heavies.
You can't do the troops. Yeah.
And it doesn't quite work as the same. You used to be able to have no troops at all. It's just all armor.
All tanks. I mean, look, I want to see that again. That'd be unreal.
Yeah.
That's it's the flavour of Guard. I mean,
but there's certain legions who are just they don't have troops because they're expendable tanks.
That's right.
Well, that's how my guard run. Like I run as a car park guard. All the troops are in chimeras. Nothing's on foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I used to be a very troop heavy, troops, but I changed and bought more tanks into it to have that. I've now got a lot of tanks. I still do. And not as many troops, but now I've got to split that in half, so I don't quite have all the tanks running. I try. Don't get me wrong, I try.
Another thing that I think would be cool was if they put like some kind of like Army of 1,000 Worlds kind of thing, where each unit could have the doctrine of its world. Because remember back in Second Ed when every guard army was just mixed.
So like a Death Watch version.
You've got a squad of Astroians, you've got a squad of Valhallans, you've got a squad of Catechins. Like every army had a bit of everything. Because back in Second Ed, if you wanted missile launchers, you had to take that unit because they didn't have metal missile launchers in the Valhallan range at the time. But there was kind of a cool look. Like it gave Guard this real we've just grabbed everything from all these worlds and thrown it onto the table.
Yeah,
so
conscripted them in.
Yeah, I mean there'd have to be some kind of disadvantage for being able to mix and match all your doctrines, but it'd be cool to be able to have this is a squad of survivors of Cadia, this is a squad of Catechins, this is a squad of Valhallans, and you could field them together.
And then you can buy any Guard unit you wanted. I want to have that. I want to have this. I want to have this part of my army. just be able to do it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I really- that's a
Or
great idea.
keep a pure one and have some kind of advantage for playing a pure one. Like maybe having the Confederation of Worlds fucks with your orders because the
They won't
Valhallans don't want to
agree,
take
yeah.
orders. Yeah, the Valhallans don't want to take orders from the Catechans, you know?
Yeah.
And the
That sounds
Catechans-
very orky. I remember you could do that with orcs. You had your snake bites over here, you
Yeah.
had your
Yeah,
sons over there, and they would never talk to each other. It's good.
but that leads really into the massed infantry, massed units of Imperial Guard and everything else.
It does sound like a scenario like a last stand. You just conscripting anyone who's still alive, get them in
that'd be
here and
cool.
stuff like that.
Yeah, really cool. All right, that's a great idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one.
What about flyers?
They've got some pretty good flyers.
Valkyrie's awesome. I really like him. He's got lots of wounds.
The Vendetta is a massive pain in everyone's ass.
Yeah, and look, they are targeted a lot, but I mean the Tempestus ones you can put a -1 to hit on them as a stratagem, which is pretty
Yep.
cool.
I'm trying to remember what it's bloody called. That Forge World one with the massive Gatling cannons. That thing's a
So-
monster. Vulture?
Vulture, something like that. Yeah.
Vendettas are no longer in the book. Valkyrie's the only
Vendettas
flying
are-
item.
Vendettas were always just a Forge World one.
Yeah.
But they used to be in the Codex.
They were in the Codex.
They're no
Well,
longer in the
well,
Codex.
They're only Forge World now. Yeah. So,
Well, I think they've
still-
been
But I mean-
legendized.
Forge World is still in it.
No, they're not legendized. No, they're still there.
Man,
Vendettas
if
are still
they
there.
put Vendettas in Legends, I'm going to fly to Nottingham. I'm going to find every staffer I can find, and I'm going to kick him in the nuts.
So why take them out of the Codex then? Because they were in the
They're
Codex.
definitely in the Forge World book.
They're not in the Codex because they're not a pure plastic kit. You need to buy a Forge World resin conversion kit to make them.
Yeah.
That's why they put them in the Forge World book.
I thought they just converted a Valkyrie, but there you go.
Yeah. What is 2 las
Well,
cannons?
Yeah, it's a Valkyrie with like the 3 las cannon mounts
Yeah.
in a resin box because I've got several of them.
No.
Yeah, you had to buy them from Forge World.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I need to add one to my Tempestus force.
What about longer bayonets?
I think there needs to be a stratagem for the bayonets that make them AP -1 or something like that.
Yeah,
I
like
think
some
that-
kind of cool bayonet charge
Yeah.
stratagem would be great.
Well, there is
Yeah.
the order that's called fixed bayonets, and that does help them in combat. But
Yeah.
you
I
don't,
think-
it's not the insane charge. Fixed bayonets charge a titan sort of thing.
No, that's right. But I think,
And, you know, something like where it's like, you know, this unit they fix their bayonets, they take some combat stims, and their bayonets count as chainswords. This, you know, extra attacks for everybody. Let's fuck them up.
I agree, yeah. But they got that grenade stratagem where everyone gets to throw a grenade in Overwatch or something like that.
yeah,
isn't it?
that
Yeah,
one's
it's-
had that done to me a couple of times.
What?
I've done it. I've done it a couple of times against Gene Stealers. It was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It's a good rule. I like it.
But look,
So-
yeah. So in terms of iconic, I think Guard are up there. Really,
They have to
They
be. They're the meat grinder, the real Imperial force.
yeah, I agree. I mean, Space Marines are there, but they're a minor part of the ability of the Imperium to fight a war. Really, I mean, there's not many of them compared to the trillions of Astra Militarum.
Yeah.
And I think they need some loving, but I think it really needs to come down to the flavour of a force and the orders. The commissars need to play a bigger role.
Yeah, I agree. Commissars are just not as. I used to love commissars. That's why I got about 7 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
but
the
now they
problem
just don't
is
seem to be as effective.
they nerfed commissars because of the fucking conscript commissar blob.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for a while, it was just you took a max size unit of bloody conscripts, put a commissar in it, and nothing could kill it.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't
So-
lose morale, could they?
Yeah, they were just immune to it,
Yeah.
and because there were so many of them, it was the ultimate tar pit that cost you like nothing.
Yeah.
Well, they did.
So
Commissar
they
could
kind of
do
nerfed
one.
them because they were too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good, but I think there's there's something lacking there with commissars now, and I think they
Yeah. correct.
need to play a bigger role. More orders, more ability to give orders. Box casting orders across the battlefield.
Well, they've got that.
They do, yeah.
As long as everyone's got a Voxcaster in their units, they can still get their orders.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I thought it
But-
was only 18 inches though. It expanded it.
Voxcaster, if I've got one, Well, I can't remember. We don't
think
talk
it's
rules here. But what
I think
about
it's
the psychic power side of things? Because at the moment, Weird Vein Psychers still only get to roll 1d6 plus how many Weird Vein Psychers we have. Astropath rolls 1d6.
I think that's stupid that they get 1d6 for a smite. I think that's really
Yeah,
or
but
for any power.
If they're adding the number of models, I mean, a Weird Vein squad's got 10 guys in it. Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bigger squad.
I've got 6 in mine.
Only being able to cast one power from a psych is pretty sucky, I must admit. I mean, I had 2 Primaris psychers in my force, and it's like, oh god, yeah, which one now? what do I use? I mean, love to smite you, but you're always putting shields on things, just to give them an invulnerable save or -1 to hit or something like that. But
I've always thought guard psychers should be primarily defensive because it's not what.
Yeah, I agree.
About.
Yeah, it should be shielding and protecting, and morale boosting and stuff like that.
Just cancelling their fucking powers and not doing much else.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how I see them. It's like shit, gotta stop that.
Yeah, that doesn't look fun. Stop it. Clowns, no!
I would like to see a Leviathan on the table. Remember the Leviathan?
Yeah. But the squats, they can't bring the Leviathan. It's a squat unit.
Guard wasn't the Leviathan.
No,
There you go.
It was actually made by the squats. Those Leviathans. The guard used them, but the squats built them.
Okay, well there must be some around still.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You've still got Ratlings. You've still got Ogrins. Would they bring in? Like they've been bringing in other races in different forms. Like you've got your squats now in Blackstone Fortress.
Bring back the Beastmen. Bring back the Beastmen.
I'm with you. I always wanted to do a Beastman guard force that is just essentially run by commissars, and if they run away, they all get blown up. You know, 'cause they don't want the abhuman, but they're going to use it anyway.
Yeah, there's your shield.
Imperial Beastmen assault squads.
Or even a squad of dogs or something like that.
Victoria Miniatures would love that.
Vic Minis does make those.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They would love it, yeah.
I've been looking at them lately.
Oh, I was going to get all the penal ones to make them as my conscripts. That were going to be my conscripts.
Yep.
And then they nerfed the conscript.
Yeah, I bought a pile of the penal legion stuff just before they took it out of the codex.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no, that needs to come back. I mean, that flavour needs to come back. It really does. And I mean, I think there was a story about Rough Riders in one of the White Dwarfs I read. It was just a short story, and you know, the flavour and the feel of the Rough Riders on the field, and you know, the horses were, you know, they're all beefed up on chemicals, but they're still twitchy from the gunfire and the explosions going off. But the rider knew that'd be okay, and then they did the Death of Glory charge into orcs, and they all died.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
I love Rough
Great
Riders.
story.
Just the imagery of the Rough Riders coming across the table is
Oh,
just awesome. So
I'd love to do an Anzac type force of Rough Riders, you know, like
the
life orc,
Gallipoli,
something like
the hats and stuff. It'd be awesome.
Definitely.
Would be awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of regiments out there that haven't been explored, and I think, you know, bring back the Desert Raiders, new models for those.
Well, that's the other part is, majority of the Imperial Guard are still metal and haven't had a release for.
Yeah, I mean, even the plastic that we have is not great.
Yeah, and
It's pretty old.
it'd be awesome if they'd bring in some plastics for the other guard, but they've been trying, in a lot of their lines, they've been trying to move away from things that are tied to nationalities.
Yeah.
And, you know, your Desert Raiders, your I can't believe they're not Russians, you know, all that stuff. I feel like they're probably gonna not do that. I would love to see, like, plastic Mordians. Would be
Well, the
cool as.
Valhalla was the army I wanted to build, but because they're all metal, and I went, I can get 2 boxes of the battle box force of Catachans. That's the only reason I got Catachans.
Yeah, I could buy 10 metal ones, or I could buy, like, fucking
400
20
plastic,
20
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tech Chicken, how are you going?
That's why my first guard army was Catachans, because plastic Catachans came out.
Yeah.
I wanted to run Cadians.
Yeah.
I want to run Valhalla, so there you go. Yeah, so I've got a Catachan army. Adam, you've got...
Catachan, but there's a lot of with Cadians, but I'm going to say that their Catachans have just gone off world and they've been issued Cadian armor.
I actually have a
Alien's
squad of
uniform.
catechins. I have a squad of metal catechins who are all wearing Cadian helmets.
Nice. And Anthony,
That's
you've
what I mean.
got
I'm just, the story is that they've gone off for a bit of training and they've come back and they're in Catachan, but they haven't proven themselves as Catachan again. But they
very
want
so
to
they're the
prove themselves
conscripts.
Catachan. Yeah, mate. No, they're not conscripts.
There they are now.
No.
And Anthony, you've got
Just Tempestus, a full force, but I mean they're limited at the moment because they've got no fast attack, no heavy choices, so that they have elites, troops, and HQ, and lots of transport vehicles, and they need some fast attack, like even just an assault version.
a
like
hellhound for them.
Oh yeah, or let them have sentinels. I mean, let them have a scout sentinel. I mean, like the drop troops used to have. You know, have them deep striking sentinels or something like that.
Well, that's the reason I have a Tempestus force is for that deep strike. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
But now I don't use them
Well, yeah.
because
I just had them to use as an allied detachment, basically, for my guard when I was playing APOC.
Yeah, but you know, I can't build much of a force, so I have to take CP to bring in a 2,000 points now with the new rules because I can only field troops, I can only field elites, and I can only field HQ. And transports you can only have 1 for 1, so you're kind of limited a little bit now. So they need fast attack. Yeah, give them scout, that would be fine. They need a heavy choice, heavy.
you can't even have a heavy weapons team, can you? Like a mortar squad
No,
and stuff.
nothing like that at all. No, so there's no heavy weapons at all. If you do take something as part of a mixed unit, you lose your special abilities.
Mind you, the Taurox are pretty cool.
Taurox they're okay. Look, they're cool. They move fast. They need a
Hot
little
shot
bit
volley guns are pretty awesome.
Look,
They are.
I don't take them. I mean, a hot shot gun, yes, I'll take. But the volley guns, no. You want
Wow.
plasma or melter guns now, but the ability to have 4 special weapons in a squad is pretty cool.
Tech checking, yes, metal models are very expensive. They don't make them anymore, so you got to find them now.
No,
I think last I checked, you could still buy some on the website.
Sometimes they have made to order stuff, which is the metal
they
ones.
were,
No, like last time I was on there, they had a pile of they were just selling out everything that's left.
Please
Yeah.
take it to order. Yeah.
You can still buy select like orcs. There's a lot of orcs metal, like
How?
they're copters and they're commandos. They're just really, they haven't got around to making plastic
But
molds.
they
of the
did.
metals.
They have. I've got a plastic death copter.
Yeah,
No,
same.
but I ordered Deathcopter and I got it as a metal. And I
Oh,
went,
I've
I
got a plastic death
actually
copter.
thought that they weren't allowed to sell the metal ones anymore.
And the Gorkamorka stuff, with all that from, yeah, not that the size of the orcs there matches the size of the orcs now.
I
But
thought-
yeah.
I thought it was fine cast or plastic. I thought that's all they're allowed to sell.
I think it's only the made to order is the metal.
I've ordered. I've got a lot of metal from even the
Okay.
Catachans as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the
look, there's-
Catachan snipers.
Get your
metal.
lead.
You can-
Come on. I need my lead fix.
You can still buy metal Catachan snipers, Cadian snipers,
Yep.
the metal Cadians, the metal Steel Legion squads of 10 are still on the website.
There you go.
So there's not a lot of metal ones left now, but you can still buy Steel Legion. Steel Legion
Struck
are kind of cool.
Struck
that'd
in
be
his middle.
that'd be good to have.
Oh, that isn't
primary
the Death called Krieg are meant to be coming into the new codex, not a Forge World anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's the
Cool.
rumor going around.
Krieg are very popular, but also like very tied to a nationality. Like
Yeah, that's right. Which I mentioned in our
Yes, they are Tongan. What? Should
Oh,
be
yeah, I
right,
mean, they're
right?
cool.
Yeah.
They're a cool force, very stoic, strong force. You know, but yeah, that'd be nice. Any of those, but just generic. I mean, the original Rogue Trader Guardsmen. I thought they were the coolest figures. You know,
Yeah.
they-
Well, that's where we got
Yeah,
my
yeah.
land speeder. The land speeder. The bike was it's just
Yep.
an ordinary guy.
yeah, I mean, look, the Arcadians didn't look that different from the modern Cadians.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They were called Arcadians. That was the planet the original Guard plastics were from.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they were cool figures.
No judgment here. All right, so we have been rambling for a bit. 2 questions for you. First one is, what would you like to see? 2 things you would like to see for the Guard, Michael.
Some of their old stuff and cool doctrines.
Adam.
Oh, a new general, like a new model.
Okay.
Like, you know, even rescaling or redoing one of the models, you know, would be nice.
Yeah.
And also, you know, making, as I said, making the conscripts, you know, adhere to the orders, not like, you rolled a 4, haha, they don't listen to your orders.
Fair enough. Going for that blob again. Yep.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Really return to the flavour of the Guard, and having the abilities coming from the commanders. I mean, the orders are the key to a strong force, and I think they need to play a bigger role. So having a junior officer that's able to give 1 order, and you know, a more senior officer can give him 2, and the general can give 3 or something like that. Yeah, and give more orders, give an opportunity to have more abilities there.
Yep. For me, 2, an invulnerable save on the tanks, or better saves on the tanks. More to the Lord of War ones, because they got a lot of points, hit points and stuff, but they're so expensive and they can be killed off very quickly. And a bigger variety of orders.
Yeah,
that'd be nice to see, so you can tweak it a bit and stuff like that. That'd be nice to see what happens, how that works. I like that the instant trench one. That's pretty cool. Take cover as an order. Yeah. Cowards, get in a hole. Great.
That would make like the Guard, the poor troops survivability so much better, which would make an invulnerability.
So there's the funny part is Guard survivability. Not usually in the same sentence.
Yeah, but you've got these guys that are like hitting with minus APs and stuff like that. Yeah. In real life, if you're in a hole, you're actually going to be taking cover straight away, and your chances of being shot is probably better than, not your surviving is better. So giving that order of take cover, and it falls into not light cover but dense cover.
Maybe some scenery with it as part of that order.
I bought a twig.
You can throw up a barricade that goes in front of them, or a trench.
There you go. Yeah, we got the Mars mag.
I was actually looking over your shoulder at that and thinking that would be great for the Guard,
Or even giving the troop a choice of you give the special guy the special ability of a grenade launcher or a flamer, but give that one bloke a shovel. I know it sounds bad, but
his name is Doug.
Got the ability. But if you give that person a shovel, they get the 5 invulnerability save for light cover.
I want Doug on my side. No dogs with me. Yes, you are right, Tactic. Rambling is nice, and on the tabletop, Space Marine can be a tissue paper too, with all these new weapons. And with all these new weapons that do -4 AP, 300 damage, it doesn't matter to a Guards person. They've got 1 wound, they've got no armor, so that high-powered weapon will still kill him regardless if it was a low-powered weapon. Correct.
Yeah.
So
an order where they dig in and get -1 to be hit because they're now in cover even though they're in the open.
Yeah.
Because I brought a shovel. Because I brought Doug.
Yep.
Okay, so my second question is, do they need to be improved, Michael?
I want more cool stuff.
Adam.
Right now I'd say yes, but play me and we'll work it out.
Anthony?
Yeah, bring back the flavour. Bring back some of the old stuff. Yeah, more cool stuff, as Michael says. Definitely. Yep.
And to me, I'm a bit selfish. And yes, hell they need to.
I've only beaten you once against with Guard, though.
Guard are my most successful army, yes.
Yeah.
Let's make them better. Oh, good.
That's a bloody silly idea.
It's brilliant. But yeah, I mean, talk about the flavour. So if I'm in a jungle scenery, Catachans get a bonus. Or I'm in an ice world. Valhalla get a bonus. Yeah, things like that. That is your flavour and stuff like that. So you get your terrain makes a difference.
I think everyone would be playing urban.
Yeah.
Urban benefit. Yeah, whatever the urban benefit is.
Yeah.
Still Legion or something like
Mordheim.
that. Yeah.
That's the problem with
Not
giving them,
Mordheim,
like,
that's a game. Wardian, that's the one.
yes. Yeah, that's the problem with giving them, though, like something tied to the terrain. Then people will just either not use it or use it all the time.
No, they'll do like Fortnite. They bring their own bush. It's great.
No, that's where you spend 10 points.
Yeah, oh, you spend 10 points to put that tree there.
Look, speaking of bringing your own bush,
see?
is
You
it
get me
here
a
to point
chicken.
out that should be female models?
Yes,
Guardsmen.
Female guardsman, definitely.
Absolutely. And yeah, the film clips of
Sergeant
9th
Ripper
edition.
has one.
Yeah, I've got Sergeant Ripper. She still needs to be painted. Yeah, and then, I mean, there's a hint that they might be improving things in that way with the what was it, the 9th film clip.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
the only surviving guardsman was a woman because the men are too weak.
Vaporized.
Even in the books, the war books, the orcs against, against Vulcan and all that, there was actually female guard units.
Yeah, there always has been.
There always has been.
They've never been in the models.
Yeah,
I know.
There were female guardsmen, original metal ones. There were 2.
Yeah.
Just 2, but yeah, they were around in Rogue Trader. But there is an article about that. Won't go into it, but it became a marketing thing because people were saying, "I don't want those, I want those." But that was back in the 80s.
That was back when it was random content packs.
Yeah, and it was people a bit more awake to the world now. I'd hope. Looking at you, who's not. Yeah.
I'm awake. There's a female commissar.
Yes, there is.
Severa
Severa
Rain.
Rain. I've got her too. So yes, I have two females in my Catachans. And I even have a female Death Guard. So there you go. Ah.
Is that your demon prince?
See, that's why I like.
No, it's not my demon prince.
Princess? Sorry.
Jeez, you harsh. That one.
Oh, that one.
That one.
That's your sergeant or something, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, she is a Chaos Lord.
Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. Cool. All right. Shall we wrap it up?
Sure.
No, that was exciting. This is good. I enjoy this one. So we all want to see Guard get better. We'll bring them up a bit to see how they go. We're interested to see how they're going to do that. Now, we could be waiting for a while before the next codex because we know the next one's meant to be Drakari and Sisters of Battle. I believe that's the order. We just had Dark Angels. We probably expect maybe Space Wolves. Come on, Salamanders.
No, we've had Space Wolves. We've had Space Wolves.
We have Space Wolves. Oh, Salamanders!
Grey Knights.
Fuck, the Grey Knights. Only if the Grey Knight book nerfs them a lot because that's the force I have trouble with.
Yep. Just keep it up.
No. Cool. But we all agree we would love to see something different for the Guard to make that flavour and make them just that little bit different to old units come back. Orders make play a really big part. They're a big part now, but a bigger variety would be nice because you sort of go, I've played that one. There's not much point to do that one again. Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Cool. Anything else you want to say before I sign off?
Just make them good again.
There's a catchphrase that's been used by an absolute tyrant, so we won't use that. But yes, let's make them good again.
Make them playable again.
Oh, they're playable. I'll show you. I'll bring my Guard next time.
Make them tasty again.
Make them tasty again.
Yeah.
More tanks. Then should be ready. More tanks with bayonets.
Sure.
Excellent. All right, we're going to wrap it up, folks. You can catch us, obviously, on our Facebook page, RLG40K. That is the place to find lots of stuff. We're going to get more content from our people in our group, aren't we, Michael, Anthony, and Adam?
That is entirely possible.
Hey, leave me alone.
I'm trying to work out how to get the Crusader units. And
Yes, I'm
armies
looking forward to
started.
having a crusade. We're having that. Would you say mid-year? Was that roughly?
Well, I'm going to try and put it out to the group to see if everyone's start building their armies in April for what's April, May,
What, not
June,
slow growing
June
it,
start.
are we?
No, slow grow.
like-
You don't have to slow grow.
Well,
That's the point.
It's not a slow grow, but you build your army to like 2,000 points or whatever points, but then you start with 50. But whatever your list is whatever you've got. But you know what I mean?
Hey, Anthony, we'll cheat and do a crusade on the side just to get to learn the rules.
Sounds good.
Okay, shh, don't let anyone know.
Can I join in as well?
Joe, I can edit this now because he won't hear it because it takes 3 hours.
I think you want to cheat too.
But I'd like to join in as well.
That all sounds pretty good.
No. Like I don't want to do it a slow grow. I want to do it. You've got an army.
Oh, God.
You've got ones that you've already got, but you've got units that you haven't played with.
Yeah.
Give it. That. Go. I haven't played. That's collecting dust. I want to play that again.
You're talking about
it's
my
not
Dark
like our
Elder?
normal- Sure.
They're collecting dust
I'd
is very
like
nice.
a few more codexes come out first, so maybe mid-year might be a good idea.
Well, that's what I mean. You can start your list, but then it starts in July.
Yeah,
But then you can mash
Yeah.
your lists with depending what codexes come out.
because there's not crusade rules for everything yet.
Attack Chicken. I don't really enjoy Grey Knights, but I don't hate them. Okay, I hate them.
I love them. So
There you go.
We're the balance. We're the yin and the yang in this one.
Yeah. It's the psychic powers, and they just teleport and go. Yeah, it's frustrating.
So cool. The only force I think that might have actually tweaked me more than the Grey Knights is the Custodies. I really like Custodies.
They're annoying too.
All
They're
10 of
annoying
them.
too. Okay. All right. So you can find our Twitter at RLG Oz Gaming, and you can obviously watch me. Hello. You can obviously watch me. That's a bit weird. You can find me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Redbelly. Hobby nights on Tuesday, Thursday nights. What else do I do? Sunday nights is board games. We did Dice Thrones last night. It's very exciting.
We did.
We got beaten senseless. It was awesome.
We did.
Yep. Our Instagram. Michael, what's our Instagram?
I believe, your Instagram is Red Belly Black.
It's true. What's the RLG one?
I'm going to guess it's RLG 40k.
Well done. I like asking Michael because he doesn't have an Instagram account.
Yeah, I was like, I'll try and trick you. And I've got like the Twitter and the YouTube up here ready in case you ask me one of those.
So well.
So ask me the one that I didn't have ready.
What's my Instagram account? Come on.
Is that the Bull Dust? No, it's Terra. No, what is it?
It's Bulldust 40k.
Bull Dust 40k, and mine is Red Belly Black. We just established that. I forgot in that short time. It was awesome. I went to the shops earlier and asked because of the membership card, and I went, yeah, what's your address? I went, I should know. I live there.
I go there every day.
Yeah. Anyway, Adam, what's our YouTube channel? Anthony, what's our YouTube channel? Michael's all over it.
Isn't it RLG, Real Loud Gamers?
It is indeed, and I apologise for not getting the content up quickly. I have had a hard drive fail, which I did lose a lot of stuff, so I apologise for that.
Excuses.
I am hoping I can organise, maybe with someone here, an actual proper battle report that would mean editing and slowing down the game, so a 2-hour game becomes 7 days.
I'm on leave at the moment. So.
Yeah, if we are trying to get more content this year, please keep an eye on it, and we always appreciate the feedback as well. Michael's going to write some marvellous articles for our Facebook page. Thanks, Michael.
That is the intent, yeah.
And Anthony's going to bombard us with new paintings.
Yeah, I've got quite a lot to paint still, but I'm getting through it.
And Adam's going to fill in all the gaps.
Sure.
All right.
I could write on how to win wooden spoon, how to lose wooden spoon.
We could have a discussion about that one. I won it. And Michael won it too. We've all won it. Greg's here. Greg's here.
I haven't won the wooden spoon. I've only won 3 first places.
Not to lose wooden spoon.
Ooh,
3.
Who's on top? Who's on...
All right, let's get out of here. Anthony, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Adam, say goodbye. Now try it again. I didn't hear nothing. I heard nothing.
Goodbye.
I'm going to wait 3 hours before it comes.
And
So,
to you.
and I'll say goodnight here as well. And Michael, take it away. Say goodnight and do your thing.
Good night. Well, you know what they say: stand fast and die like guardsmen, or don't. So, what could make the humble guardsman stand up to a Primaris Marine? We came up with a lot of ideas tonight. God knows what GW are going to do, though. You're all going to have to tune in next month for another episode of Wobbly Player Syndrome.
Bye.